Hey guys, not long. It's Storm Crusader here once more with Aces High, the Warplanes. I'm in my Hawk. Yeah, I got one, and this is early in the morning. It's like 8 AM or so. So I thought, let's try it out and see what the AI is like. And I'm not expecting it to be very good. Yeah, the Hawk. What can I tell you? It's a decent enough plane. It's very agile. I wouldn't exactly say it's as turn worthy as the British. But in a flat-out speed contest, I'd say this is a good plane. Decent firepower as well, as you can probably see right now. This is being recorded live. I didn't fancy doing another commentary. It was ridiculous last time. Yeah, I didn't know that I left my door open last time. Didn't realise. Because it says hello. Let's force you down. So that gives us some bombers. Right, so command sensors gives you influence and actually brings in bombers at the same time, which is useful considering I don't think we actually have any fighter bombers in our wing, or bombers even. Yeah, we do actually. Never mind. There we go, forward airstrip too. Sweet. I kind of want to chase. I want to chase an Blenheim. I want to take it out, force it back to base. It's crippled. It's not worth it. So yeah, we got two of things. Oh, it's going back. This could sting. Turn. There we go. Got the over a lot of guns, mate. That was an AI. So yeah, because there's not a lot of people on, there's actually AI in play, which I like. At the same time, I don't. I like that they actually do it because, well, warships did it, well, tanks doesn't. It's nice because it actually fills in gaps in the roster. And I am actually very much in favour of something like that. Mostly because it actually does help out the queue times. When it gets around to like, I think it averaged like a minute 20 when it got around to put this one in. But it will just go, okay, we upgrade our players, take what players we've got and put them in a game with AI. It really helps out for those players who just don't have a lot of time and end up with weird hours. So I can get behind that. At the same time, I wish they actually were. I'm not saying they're bad, they are competent. I wish they'd actually provide a decent challenge. Speaking of, I think I just flew in and took this airbase. So there have been times where I've been fighting and the AI just insists on getting away my guns. Like another, actually, to be fair, it's like another player would. Now I'm so used to War Thunder where everything's like, okay, we'll get on this tail. Doesn't matter who's in the way or who's behind them. Like that. I know it's on me to stop firing, but if I've got bigger guns and he gets in the way, then and he gets shot down, I lose 200 points. I shouldn't lose 200 points because some guy can't get out the damn way. You know? Like, I get the logic. It's to dissuade you from just firing everything off at the same time, but come on. Really? Yeah. Also, if I sound different, it's early morning. Yeah, I've barely woken up. I literally just woke up because I've got things to do today, and literally I just can't be asked to go to bed. As stupid as that sounds. It's like, hey, I want to go back to bed. You can actually do something constructive. Oh, fuck. You can actually do something constructive, like recording yourself playing a video game. Because, you know, constructive. Hit this guy, would be nice. Someone else hitting him. You're not losing me, mate. Well, the Bristol got him. Yeah, what have we got since last time? Last time you saw me, I was doing the Bulldog and its successor, the Bristol 133. I've gone through the Bristol 146. I love the plane. It's actually really fun for Tier 4. I also have my Spitfire now, and I have a whole host of Tier 5 planes, which I will which basically it's the Spitfire, the A6 M2, which is effectively the Zero that we all know and love. I have gotten myself the Focke-Wulf 190 and the BF 109 Emil. Why have I got both of them? I actually do like German aviation, but I'm. The sad thing is, like, I actually also got a what's it called? TSH-2, I think it is, the Russian Tier 2 attack plane. I'm up to the Tier 3 now. I forget what it's called. Because I do want to get myself an attack plane so I can do some ground strikes. Because I can't just hold the skies forever. Oh yeah, I got the kill. Sweet. Yeah. But yeah, it's and I've got this, which I'm working on my Americans because I needed a reason to, and a friend of mine literally couldn't figure out what the Americans did that every other nation doesn't do. I say speed so far, but that's me, and I don't really know what these things actually do, that kind of thing. The fuck is shooting me? Is there something on my tail? Yes, there is. Whoa, Nelly! Lightning. No, it's a bug fault. My apologies. You owe me a new wing, you blighter. Right, with that out of the way. Oh god, oh god! God! But this actually does seem a bit... It doesn't seem... It seems agile, it seems like it's a good all-rounder, so I think the Americans are the benchmark again. Which is annoying in that the Americans are always the benchmark for every other nation in the game. In World of Tanks, they're the benchmark for... Ow. Oh hey, we found the P-43. The Americans seem to be the benchmark in just every single World of game. Which, I get the idea of, don't get me wrong. That's not 2-4, okay. No, it's 2-5s, I see. You. Yeah, it's me, okay. Now, I get the idea that they've got to balance it out. But the Americans always seem to be the gold standard for comparing everything to. And it kind of annoys me because I get British aviation isn't exactly the most well-rounded. It's mostly about the guns, which is a lot of light guns. And then the very good turn fighters. But if you've got to compare everything against that, when you have to compare everything against the Americans every time, I mean, look at World of Warships, where they're basically the gold standard for comparing destroyers to, comparing cruisers to, comparing battleships to, comparing carriers to. Well, to be fair, Shikaku is the one carrier that's like the gold standard for the metagame. But either way, it's always the Americans you compare everything to. And I get the Royal Navy is kind of odd in World of Warships, but you know, that's part of the mission, I call it. Let's show him up. I got an Avenger for that, great. And this guy's got advantage on me. Phew. Second in the wing. Oh, this is 5-star. Hat trick, okay. Yeah, I don't like anything as compared to the Americans. Like, I get the Americans are like the all-rounders, but come on. Make it someone else. Again, World of Warships, everything just seems to be like, okay, the Japanese torpedoes, they're shit. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, look at World of Warships these days. No one plays Japanese destroyers for their torps. No, sorry, they do play up the torps. They're actually extremely skilled because they can be detected the earliest. They're also... Russian ships are actually very good, which I say they shouldn't be because they didn't exist. And I don't mean that in a very demeaning manner. I mean literally, they shouldn't be good because I don't know how best to put it without sounding like a twat. I don't think they deserve to be good. I think they should. The Scrap Iron Flotilla didn't happen for no reason. That's my logic. I know it's bad logic, but still, come on. The Russians have some of the best destroyers in the game. And someone actually brought up a very good point. Why play French cruisers when you can play Russian destroyers? When that happens, you know you're screwed up. And literally all they're doing in balancing everything now is just changing what the consumable is and flipping a few figures here and there. It's not how you balance a game. I mean, look at World of Tanks. They do often have tanks that perform alike, but they're never like a few millimeters apart. Not literally, obviously. Like, you compare the Centurion to... I think it's the Pershing at the same tier, or is it the Patton? I can't remember, one of the two. They're not the same. Nowhere near. You compare a Sherman to a Crusader, it's not the same. You compare a Sherman to a Panzer IV H, it's not the same. You compare a Sherman to a T-34, it's not the same. They've all got their own unique personalities. Well, the warship's gotten to the point where, and it's early in its life, so this is a bad sign, where it's just changing like one figure here and there and giving a different consumable. Like the Royal Navy did battleships, where low tiers are dreadnoughts, are high tiers stealth ships. Why? I don't know. This was one of the Warplanes, so I shouldn't be talking about more than warships. Either way, yeah, the Hawk. If you like aviation, sorry, if you like aviation, you'll be playing this. Yeah. I find so far that the American fighters on this side are actually decently fast. I wouldn't say boom and zoom tactics, I'd say still turn fight. But they're good speed, they're good maneuverability. I'd make them the all-rounders. The good guns aren't bad. P-40 Warhawk, I think we all know and love. And it kind of consistently goes in this. They've good guns, good all-round, that kind of thing. The other side, the multi-roll, aren't exactly that good in my side. Let me try that again, because I can't say that. I think these are more your turn fighters. They're slower. They can really do everything. They do have bombs. Not a lot of them, but they have bombs. If you got the Sensei getting multi-roll again, which, they still carry bombs, I would honestly say these are more your fighter bombers. Which, one of these is meant to have a... Which one is it? One of these is meant to have a tail gunner. Odd. What are the called? Oh well, these are like carrier planes, so that's a good thing. And then you've got like your heavy fighters, which America didn't actually make that many of. And I'm surprised. There's a P-51. Where's the Thunderbolt? You got 3 different Mustangs. Come on, game. There's the Thunderbolt. There we go. Yeah, Thunderbolt. I need that. I need to go through this line at some point because I want that Thunderbolt. There's a lot of planes I remember. It's kind of like, okay, you remember these, get them. It's kind of sad because I remember 0. Anyway, but yeah, so yeah, another episode of Aces Hidden. That would say really. Well, the warplanes, I will say, if you are tired of like how well the tanks is, because well, the tanks gets very grindy after a while. This game is a bit more flexible in how it goes. It isn't, you know, you don't have to spend gold for everything. You can spend gold to get better ammo. So, let me just check the show quickly. So 12-7, you get high explosive, and you get high explosive incendiary. I don't know what it means by 2 times 8. I'm guessing, oh, because 2 guns. Gotcha. You can just do everything universal rounds. You don't have to buy incendiary. You don't have to buy high explosive. In a lot of cases, I'd almost argue that universal rounds are best. Because it's not altogether, it's not moot compared to the other 2, which is kind of the big issue with premium ammo in World of Tanks, where you load premium and you can basically say goodbye to one of your rounds because you don't need it. It's expensive, but still. And this one is just literally: do I set them on fire? Do you want to cause critical damage? Do you want to do both? But yeah, I'm loving this game. I mean, I'm still yet to try a load of these out, but it's kind of weird so far. I mean, it's annoying being British because it's like 8 in the morning and I've got no people on, so I can't really go, hey, let's have this game. No. Either way, anyway, I'm kind of taking a long time. I'm gonna record another episode later and actually get that up. I want to put this in place or something. I'll figure out when this is gonna go in. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. I've been Not From Crusader. Take care in those skies, folks. Check your 6. I'll see you next time.